Hi there and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is A Country Life and welcome back to Souptember 2025. This is my second video. If you're seeing this, this means that we are in the second half of September and all of the channels have done their first video and we are now on a repeat. I know that so many of you are following the Souptember 2025 and I thank you so much for it. I have gotten a lot of new viewers over here, a lot of new people coming into the community, which is really exciting. And just, you guys left such great comments on the last video of the 3 soups. I did 3 versions of a cheeseburger soup and we settled on Jolene's to be our favorite. And a number of you also mentioned that you were going to make that. If you did make that soup at some point, I'd love to hear in the comments how it went. How did your family like it? Did they like it as much as we did? Because I actually am still thinking about that. I'm like, that was such a good soup. All right, Souptember 25. It is hosted by Leanne from Mennonite Farmhouse. She sets this whole thing up. She contacts all the different channels and gets it all ready and gets the playlist for us and everything. She's put all the work into designing the logo and just setting everything up for us, making it so easy for the rest of us to participate. I hope it's been easy for you guys to find all the videos. Remember to comment on every video that you watch, because at the end, like on October, let me look here again, is it October 2nd? Yes, October 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Leanne will be hosting a live stream, and on there will be chances to win prizes, a chance to win a $100 gift card, and that comes from the comments. And she'll have like one of those random generators. They will choose one video of all of the Souptember 25 videos, and then one comment from that particular video. And that person's going to be a winner. And there'll be other prizes as well. Stay tuned, get that on your calendar, get ready to come back for the live stream. I hope to be there as well. We'll be in between our early and our like regular cranberry harvest, and so I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to make that work that night. So for today's video, what I am sharing is going to be a chili recipe, not my normal chili. Don't click away if you are a seasoned subscriber here. This is going to be completely different. You all know that chili is one of Warren's favorite meals. Actually, a lot of people in my household really like chili, and I make it often. I did have to prep him this morning or last night or whenever it was that I told him I was going to be making 2 different types of chili. I said, but remember, this isn't like my chili. This isn't the chili you're used to. 2 completely new recipes. I'm going to be first making, and both are Instant Pot. Here's my Instant Pot here. Or mine is not Instant Pot, but anyway, it's an electric pressure cooker. First, I'm going to be making bear and pinto bean chili. And then I will be doing a white chicken chili. So very different recipes. We just came off of bear hunting, and I don't think that when this video airs you'll have seen that. Well, but I guess it's a spoiler now. You know that somebody got a bear anyway, because we have bear meat now. So I'm going to be getting all those ingredients into the pressure cooker. I'm going to get started by chopping up some tomatoes. I need a 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes, and they're liquid. I'm just using fresh tomatoes from the garden because my garden is still putting out tomatoes and I need to get them used up. Then I'll move over and chop up my jalapenos. So I need 2 jalapenos seeded and diced. These are the last of the jalapenos from my garden. I just went down this morning and picked the last 4 teeny tiny little jalapenos that were left, but they have been extremely spicy waiting this long into the season. Then we're going to dice up a large yellow onion as well as some garlic. Although I'm not dicing it up, I'm just using the minced garlic in a jar, otherwise known as jarlic. I like to have a lot of my ingredients ready to go, so I'm also going to get my spices ready. That's a 1/4 cup of chili powder, a tablespoon of cumin, and 2 teaspoons of dried oregano, as well as a 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Everything is now ready to go, so I can get out my Instant Pot, and I'll start by sauteing all of these vegetables right here. So I'm going to get this set to saute, wherever that is. There we go. With 2 tablespoons of olive oil. There's 1, and there's 2. I'm going to heat up the olive oil in there for about 5 minutes. I have 1 1/4 pounds of Bear hamburger. Okay, this is nice and hot, so I'm gonna get all the vegetables. So that's my jalapeno, onion, and garlic. Ooh, yeah, it's hot. That immediately smells good. I set the timer for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go about my day. Listen for the timer, I'll be back. Okay, the saute is looking really good. The onions are soft, the peppers are soft. They got a little bit of a brown on them, which is what I like to see. And my timer is going to go off in just a couple of seconds. We'll get that, oops, turned off. I'm going to add the bear meat and continue sauteing this for about 5 more minutes. That should be enough time. My bear is completely thawed. We're just going to break it up. 5 more minutes. It's been 5 minutes, but it's not ready. It's not done yet. So we're gonna go a little more time. I want to get all of the meat browned. Now that everything is cooked through, I'm going to add in the tomatoes. There's not a lot of liquid with those tomatoes since they're, you know, not canned. Come on, get those last 2. I'll get those in a second. What I wanted to do was actually add in the spices first and cook it for another minute. That's all right. What we'll do is just stir it around. That'll actually help the tomatoes cook down. All right, that's about a minute. So I got the tomatoes in and the chicken broth. You could really use any kind of stock that you want. And that was 1 1/2 cups. And I'm going to add in all the pinto beans. Give this a stir. I'm going to get the lid on. Come on. There we go. Set it to sealing. I'm going to hit cancel to get rid of saute. And we're going to do pressure cook. Pressure level is going to be high. Back to pressure cook. And I'm going to set the time for 20 minutes. That's going to take a little bit of time to come up to pressure. If you are new to pressure cooker, instant pot style of cooking, you do have to be aware of that. A lot of recipes will claim that you can make homemade macaroni and cheese in 5 minutes or something like that. Well, there's usually some prep time, some saute time on recipes like that, and then there's also that pressuring up time, which does take time. I mean, it can take a few minutes all the way up to like 20 minutes or even longer sometimes. And then once it goes through its cooking time or its pressure cooking time, then it also has to depressurize. A lot of recipes will give you directions, or a lot of recipes in the directions will say allow to naturally come down in pressure for 10 minutes, which means once the timer goes off that it's done cooking, you just let it be for another 10 minutes. Some will say give it an instant pressure release, which means that you turn this little knob here and all the pressure comes out very quickly. You don't want to have your face near that or anything like that. But I just want you to be aware of that if you are new to the instant pressure cookers, that there is some pressuring time and some release time and things like that. It's not always as fast as it sounds like it's going to be, still quicker than obviously like a slow cooker. A cooker, the timer went off. Oh gosh, I've got boys blowing duck calls. If that doesn't give you a headache, I don't know what will. So I'm going to let this naturally come down in pressure. I'm going to hit cancel. I'm going to let this naturally release its pressure for another 20 minutes, which means I'm just going to let it just be. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch the vent. I'm not going to do anything. Just set my timer for 20 minutes and then I will come back. I will flip the little switch, let any remaining steam out, and then stir the chili. Now at that point, you can serve it up. You could put this back to warm if you want. That setting works really great. It's like a crock pot set on warm then, and people can serve up whenever they want. Maybe you're having a little football gathering or something like that. Not everybody's there at the same time or hungry at the same time. It works well. Today though, I'll be transferring it into a crock pot and just keeping it on warm, simply for the fact that I want to make another Instant Pot chili. I'm going to do the white chicken chili, so I need to free up my Instant Pot. 20 minutes is up. I'm going to turn my knob. Look at that, it completely depressurized. I'm going to open. You always want to just kind of open it slowly. You don't want steam all over you. Let's give this a stir. All right, well that looks like chili. It says to taste it. It's so burning hot right now though. I should taste this and adjust the seasonings.
That looks like a good chili.
Very different chili. No noodles.
Yeah.
We're not used to that. I'm going to get started with the white chicken chili. I have all of my ingredients except the toppings assembled over here. I do have some chopping to do. This is a Anaheim chili pepper, and then I have just two. These are the very, very last two now. I think I said before it was the last two in the bear chili, but these are the last two. So I'm going to get those chopped up as well. But I need to get my beans going. So into my Instant Pot, I am going to be pouring in 4 cups of water with 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and we're going to stir that around. I have 1 cup of Great Northern beans. You can use cannellini beans. I've read that those are the same thing. I've read that they're different. Anyway, this is what I was able to find at Pick and Save. And I'm going to just sift through them quickly to make sure that there aren't any stones. Put those into the pressure cooker. Set it to sealing. I am going to do, I do think that there is a button on here for beans. Is there? There is. Let me just see what the bean button does. Perfect. The bean button is 30 minutes at high pressure. That's what I want for these Great Northern beans. I'm going to let those come up to pressure, let them cook. While the Instant Pot is doing its thing, I'm going to get all my vegetables chopped up. And this is also a good time for me to just introduce myself a little bit more to you. If you're new here and you have stuck through the bear chili and are waiting to see this chicken chili, then let me introduce myself to you. I'm Jennifer. I'm married to Warren. Warren is a cranberry farmer, and we have 7 children, 4 of whom still live at home. We are a homeschooling family, and yeah, so you see cooking content here, homeschooling content, family vlogs, as well as cranberry farming. If you do stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to just put the vegetables right in here. If you stick around to the end, I will be sharing a little bit of vlog from today, just kind of getting ready for cranberry harvest. There's a lot of things that have to kind of happen in order, and yeah, I'm going to share some of that with you, how the day is going as far as getting ready for cranberry harvest. But that will be at the end of the video. Not much for jalapeno going in. All right, the beans are done here. I just released, there was no pressure because I let them go a little bit longer than 15 minutes. Yes? No, you can't take that with you. Please plug it in. All right, we're gonna drain these beans. Give the pot a little rinse. And we're gonna do the same thing as the first chili recipe. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here, set it to saute, and put in the vegetables. This one actually only says 1 tablespoon of olive oil, so I guess 1 tablespoon. I'm gonna let that get hot. It's gonna take a few minutes to get nice and hot. right, we've got 1 minute left. Everything looks like it's getting soft. You know what I forgot to do? I was going to get all my spices together like I did for the last recipe. 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of oregano, a teaspoon of coriander, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. At this point, we're going to add all of those spices in. Stir it around for about a minute. It should get pretty fragrant. Also a teaspoon of salt. And now I'm going to add in the beans, the chicken, which I have all chopped up into small bites, and 1 cup of chicken broth. All right, we're going to get the lid back on, set it to sealing. I'm going to hit cancel. That gets rid of saute. And then the bean chili button here, but I only want that for 10 minutes. And that's high pressure, 10 minutes. It's set to sealing. I'm going to let it do its thing. It's most likely going to take about 10 minutes to come up to pressure. Then it'll do its pressure cooking for 10 minutes, and then I will let it naturally release for 20 minutes. So I will see you back here in approximately 40 minutes. The Instant Pot just beeped that it's done cooking. So I set my timer for 20 minutes for it to just depressurize. I'll open it at that time and stir in some sour cream. And if we were a cilantro loving family, we're kind of split on that, I would stir in cilantro. I don't have cilantro. I wouldn't stir it in anyway, but I could serve it with it. I wonder if I have some dried cilantro. One time I feel like I bought some. I don't see it. I'm just getting some green onions here chopped, and I'm also going to shred cheese. The white chicken chili takes Monterey Jack cheese. I'm going to shred up a bunch of that because I know everybody is going to love cheese in there, in the chili.
Is that it right there? Just those 2 containers? Yeah.
Better get ready because when you get home, we're taste testing 2 different kinds of chili.
It's so hot.
I know, it's such a hot day. It's funny, the last time I did Souptember was 2 weeks ago, and it was cold.
It was perfect.
It was beautiful soup weather, and now today we're back to
burger.
all the cheeseburger soups. All right, we're getting ready to taste our 2 different types of chili tonight. Maria, are you only trying the chicken, or are you going to try the bear as well?
Probably only this one.
Only the chicken. Peter looks like he's trying the bear chili right now with some hot sauce. And Joe has a great big bowl of the bear and pinto bean chili.
Rah!
Do you want some onions on it?
No, thank you.
Do you want to serve it up with tortilla chips? It mentions serving with tortilla chips if you'd like. Do you want that? Warren's going to go for some tortilla chips, it looks like. I'm actually going to try a little of both. So I'm going to take a little bit of...
Really good, Mom.
The bear is really good?
Yeah. The chicken is very good.
Okay, and Maria says the chicken is very good.
Hot sauce gives it a little bit of spice. The chip gives it a little bit of crunch.
You should try this.
I'm gonna.
Alright, let's give it a try. What's everybody gonna try first?
Super hot.
I love
Is
this.
it
It's
super
not
hot?
super. You should try some hot sauce in it. But honestly, yeah, I really like the Bear's chili. Like if you put a little bit of hot sauce in it, it gives it a little bit of spice, and then it's really good with the chips.
Yeah, the bear chili is very good.
I would rate it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 for the bear chili?
Yeah.
How about the fact that there's no noodles? We're
I
a
don't-
noodle
I
family.
miss the noodles.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't mind having noodles.
I like noodles in my chili, but it's very good.
The white chicken chili is amazing.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing. Mm-hmm. That is so good.
I'll try some after this.
I don't think I've ever used Anaheim chili peppers. And it called, actually, the recipe said 2. I had no idea how big Anaheim chili peppers are normally supposed to be. The ones at the Pick and Save were so big that I thought I would only use 1 just because I didn't know if it was going to be too spicy. It's delicious. That is so good. Did you?
Better, I did. It's better with some hot sauce.
Really? I'm just, whoa.
Did you
I'm
say
just
better
gonna
with the
start
hot sauce?
with a little hot sauce. Does it just bring it up a notch?
Just
Does
gives
it
a little
give
more
a little more?
spice. Just name more thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Honestly, coming off the bear chili, I'm kind of...
Mm-hmm. I feel like the bear chili is a bit bland.
Did you try
Are
with
you
the hot
guys?
sauce?
I put the hot sauce in it. Are you guys getting that? Just a little bland?
I think it's good.
No, it's good.
But my feels very.
I like the chicken one.
Preface.
It's very good.
Yeah, I'm not really good, but now. I'm not.
The chicken is
You're not good?
I'm not.
It's like-
Yeah.
tied for 8
You're not
with both of them.
Okay. I give the white chicken so far a 10 out of 10. And I would give the bear and pinto bean, well, I guess my third bite was a little better than the first 2. So maybe it's just I got 2 flavors going, you know.
I'd give the bear 8.5. I like noodles in my chili, and honestly, I like our chili. I have not found chili that's better than ours.
I would have both of these again.
I would definitely have bear chili again.
Chicken chili is a 10 out of 10. And I love the fact that it's not the regular chili color. I think it's really cool.
Both of these recipes will be written out in the description box below if you are interested in trying either one of them. And stay tuned because I am going to go into just a little bit of getting ready for Cranberry Harvest vlog as soon as, well, like right now. Well, this morning, it's the day. Harvest is upon us here, or it's going to be anyway, we hope, right?
Yes.
Can you be a man of many words?
Basically, I took a sample of fruit to the lab to get the color tested. We should make color just by looking at this fruit. It looks very nice. And once we have our color sample, if it is over a 25 color test, then we can go. And so that means tomorrow I'll start flooding and pulling pipe and raking, and Wednesday we will start putting fruit in semi-trailers.
And for taking a color sample, you don't just go through and pick the reddest fruit that you can find.
Nope.
He like chooses just a little random section in the bed that he wants to harvest first, that he wants to start on, and you pick every berry from top to bottom, right?
Yeah, I actually use a hand rake, and I go all the way to the bottom of the canopy, and I pull all the fruit out into the rake so that you're not just picking the reddest ones that are on top. You want to get all the fruit.
So you have something like this here, which would be probably
Lower canopy for
lower
this variety.
canopy, right? Whoops.
And then that's like a top berry right there.
And so you want all of that so you can get a good average color sample. And like you said, the color sample determines if the fruit is ready for harvesting or not. I mean, this looks
beautiful.
This looks beautiful. Sometimes there's actual white
White
berries
in. So this looks really good.
This looks really good. In this variety, this is high reds, correct?
Yes, high red.
I caught up with Warren. Door. Radio turned off.
Yep.
Oh, good. And he's got a couple things here to do now. So, leading up to harvest, you just mowed.
Mowed all the ditch banks of the beds we're going to harvest just so that it makes booming easier. Just finished that.
Because if there's like long grass or whatever along the ditch edge, what happens is that the cranberries, because you did the ditch edge, that's what you mowed, right? Yeah. So what happens is like the cranberries can get stuck or kind of woven into that long grass, and then it just makes it harder to use the blower. And if you guys come back, you'll see all of this in action within like the next couple of weeks here. But it just makes it harder to get the cranberries out of that grass. Yep. So that's what he was doing. He was mowing today to get that nice and short.
Yep. And then on bed 8 here, I had 3 bumblebee hives still from pollination season that were down along the cranberry bed, and I had to take those out. So wasn't sure if there would still be bees in them or not, and it appears that there aren't any bees in them, but I pulled them out. They're right on your side now.
Yep, so I'm gonna get out. So in the early summer, we buy bumblebees. We rent honeybees. I'm not going to talk about that in this video, but we buy bumblebees and they come in quads. And then he had the quad sitting here, and that is for pollination. And they're kind of bred. So then he just brought this out. Yeah, that's what you're saying, right?
When you buy them, they say that the lab-raised bumblebees will live in these boxes for about 8 weeks. And so I've had in the past bumblebees that were still alive at harvest time.
Well, you're going to open it for us? Oh, I thought you were going to open it all up.
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if there's anything alive in here. Oh yeah, there's a live bumblebee right there. See him?
I see a little movement.
See him moving?
Oh, I do. I see him moving down in there.
In there.
Oh, a bunch of them. Look at that big one.
I know.
Oh, are they big?
And in there too.
Oh, they're all moving all over the place. I don't know if you guys can see it through the camera.
And here too, they're all alive yet. They're a little ticked.
Yeah, I hear them.
So let's...
It smells like honey too. I know they're not honey bees, but still, it smells...
Smells like honey.
Smells like honey.
So, there you go. They're still alive.
Yeah, they are still alive.
These were placed the first week of June.
Mm-hmm.
It's now the 15th of September, and they're still alive.
Yeah, so that's a long time.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take these over to the woods, and I'm actually going to open them up with the hopes that they nest in the woods for the winter. The hives over on the north beds, I place those in the little bee huts, and they're not in the way of any equipment for harvest, so they actually stay right there. So if the bees are alive there, they can choose to overwinter in the box, or they can choose to go into the woods, whatever they decide.
When you said that, I feel like I can see like bumblebees around a little table going, well, what are we going to do this year? What should we decide to do?
Well, the Old Farmer's Almanac is calling for a deep snow winter and severe cold. So if I were a bumblebee, I would not try to overwinter in that box.
Nope, I'd go find a tree.
Or underground, an old stump pile and burrow underground.
So we don't want to leave everybody hanging though.
Yeah.
Fruit color came back. The sample came back.
Oh yeah, the sample came back. We have to hit a minimum of 25 for Tassie, and we actually were at 40, so they're definitely ripe.
Ready to go.
Ready to go, yes.
That's a good thing.
We are flooding, I'm going to start flooding about 4 a.m. tomorrow.
Yep. All right, so tell us what you are doing. I've never seen you do this before.
I'm making a gasket.
Okay.
So the idea is that this cardboard, because this bed won't be harvested until next week. So I'm trying to keep the water out of this bed.
And the reason?
Because it's hot.
Right. Okay.
I mean,
I know that, but I don't know if everybody watching knows that.
Come on. So the idea here is to make a gasket so that the water pushes the cardboard against the boards and seals up so you don't get any leaks between the boards.
Right. Because normally what he would do is he would put just the boards in, and then he uses like a wedge to keep them in tight. But still, you know, the boards aren't always absolutely perfect, and you know, water can seep through. So you can still get water seeping through, and with the heat that is here and still coming, Peter and I, actually is today, yeah, today's Monday. We saw in the weather that tomorrow is supposed to be the hottest day, and then gradually it's going to start ticking down. Yeah, with this heat, we really don't want, he doesn't want any water getting in here because that can soften the fruit. All right, I hope that works, huh?
I hope so.
I feel like it should. I don't see why it wouldn't.
I've done it in the past and it's worked fairly well.
Oh, you're still going to wedge it in, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, we'll give that a go. See how that works.
Well, that's just the little bit of cranberry prep work that I'm going to be showing here in this video. There's going to be more cranberry harvesting videos. Well, they'll probably look prettier. This isn't really the prettiest part of it by any means, but necessary anyway. And with that, I'm going to close out this video. Remember to check the playlist below, and that's where you're going to find all of the Souptember 2025 videos. Every single day through September, we just keep adding another video, and we're, like I said, we're on repeat right now. So if there were some channels that you found that you really liked, you're going to want to be sure to get back to those channels and check them out again. I am so thankful that you joined me here today, and I hope to see you back soon. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. See you later. Bye.